How may I help you?
I'm a stand-up comic, and I would like to get booked for your club.
Great. I have a spot open a week from Wednesday.
Awesome. I'll take it. How much does it pay?
No, there will be no money. It is an open mic. You will be required to bring 10 people, each of which will be required to pay a cover charge to watch amateur comics perform. They will then be required to purchase 2 extremely overpriced drinks from the bar.
Great. That sounds fair. And how much time will I get?
You will get 5 minutes. There will be a list of over 20 comics performing. Depending on how many people you bring will determine which slot you receive. If you do well and bring the most people, we will place you at the end, and force your friends to sit through the entire show. If you bring less than 10 people, then you will not go on, and your friends will have to sit through the show anyway, even though the one they came to see will not be performing.
Great. That sounds fair.
Your friends will be encouraged to fill out comment cards under the auspice that if they put your name under their favorite comic line, the club will book you for future gigs. But this is a fallacy. The truth is we want the comment cards filled out so we can get your friend's email address and phone number. We will then promptly bombard them with marketing calls and emails offering them tickets to comics they will have most likely never heard of, nor want to see.
Great, that sounds fair. So after the open mic, then I can get a paid gig?
No. After you do a few of these open mic shows and we notice that you are bringing a good crowd, then we will consider you for a showcase.
Great, that sounds fair. How much will I be paid for the showcase?
No. At the showcase you will again perform for free. The showcase will take place after main show on a Sunday, or after the second show on a Saturday. Either way it will be well past midnight before it begins. There will be no bookers at the show from the club watching you because of course they are home with their families.
Great. That sounds fair. So then I will get a paid gig?
No, after the showcase, if you are lucky enough to be in my presence at the exact moment that I am in the process of booking the host for an open mic show, and I have exhausted all favors to the 150 or so comics which are on my list, then I will book you to host.
Great, that sounds fair. What does it pay?
No. Open mic host does not pay.
Great, that sounds fair. You will be happy with me, because I'm very funny.
I really could care less if you were funny or not. That is not the point. Once I begin to book you for the open mic shows, if I hear that you are professional, likable, and bring people to the club, I will then put you on my list of comics. You will be required to do whatever we ask of you, which will include but not be limited to, hosting shows for free at a moment's notice when someone cancels, picking up comics at the airport and babysitting them till their show time, and helping us book the open mic shows.
Great, that sounds fair.
After a few years of this, we will then, if you are still at it, consider you to host or feature for a headline artist. We will pay you $50 or so per show. You will receive 1 gig every 4 months or so because we do not want to use the same comics too often, as we like to keep the shows fresh.
Great. That sounds fair. I will send you an email every month with my avails, just so you can know what dates I'm available.
Yes, I appreciate that. I will take that email and promptly delete it the moment I read it. Like I said, I have over 150 comics on my list, and have no rhyme or reason for how I choose my bookings. I spend my day booking the headliners and making sure my club earns money every week to pay expenses. Your career is not nor will it ever be a priority to me.
Great, that sounds fair. I don't mind working very rarely, because there are plenty of comedy clubs around town, and I know I can get plenty of work.
No. Once you have been booked by my club or are prohibited from working any other comedy club in town, I will most likely not find out, but in the event I do, you will be banned from working my club ever again.
Great. That sounds fair. See you next Wednesday.